Welcome to Brutally Honest, the unbiased, unbought, unapologetic review show. Today we're talking about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, the good, the bad, and everything in between. Stay tuned. Jedi Fallen Order is an action-adventure game set in the Star Wars universe. It takes place 5 years after the fall of the Jedi Order, and focuses on 17-year-old Cal Kestis, a Padawan that survived the Purge and has been in hiding ever since. After a series of events, Cal is put on the Empire's radar, and thus Inquisitors come for him. Barely escaping, he sets off on a grand adventure across the galaxy to recover a Jedi holocron, which he believes will help him restore the Jedi Order.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
If you love Star Wars, definitely if you love the Jedi, and you want to engage in intense lightsaber combat as well as some pretty unique force power puzzles, then this is absolutely the game for you. The combat is very fluid, and the AI can be extremely ruthless, especially on higher difficulties. Some people have even compared this game to the Dark Souls series based on how hard the game can get. But don't fret if those games aren't your thing. Fallen Order has various different settings and even a story setting for those that just want to experience the narrative. A narrative that is extremely well written, I might add, and features an amazing voice cast such as Cameron Monaghan, Forrest Whitaker, and Travis Willingham, to name a few. There are also some familiar faces.
Hey! Who are you?
Someone who just brought an AT-AT to the table. Who are you?
Someone making the Empire angry.
You would be wise to surrender.
And, yeah.
Yeah. Probably.
The game features a New Game Plus mode after you beat the story. New Game Plus lets you keep all of the unlockables, collectibles, outfits, etc. that you've gathered throughout your course of the game. It also unlocks a special Inquisitor outfit for Cal and the red lightsaber color for you Darkside folks out there. Fallen Order takes you to many different planets within the Star Wars universe, including the Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyyk and Ilum, which is where all Jedi Padawans went back in the day to find their Kyber crystal when building their very first lightsaber. The planets are designed so that you'll have to leave and come back later once you have certain abilities and or force powers if you want to 100% each planet, and thus, the game. Getting the platinum for this game isn't too hard, it just takes some time and a lot of patience. So keep that in mind if you plan on going for yours. The skill tree in Fallen Order is divided up into 3 categories: Force, Lightsaber, and Survival. You can get every skill in the game, but sadly there aren't any defined builds. It's all or nothing, which is pretty disappointing. The force powers themselves are also quite limited. You only get Force Pull and Force Push, along with a few extra Jedi-like moves such as Wall Run and Double Jump. Your droid companion BD-1 gets a few upgrades as well, such as the ability to splice open doors, electrocharge certain devices, and even hack certain droids to aid you in combat. The lightsaber combat is limited to a single bladed for a good portion of the game. You then get double bladed upgrade later on, and also a special ability that lets you dual wield for a brief time. The blocking and parrying system in the game is quite nice, though it does take good timing as well as force power to use them effectively. You can, of course, reflect blaster bolts using your lightsaber, and later on you'll be able to push and pull larger groups of enemies, which is great for crowd control. One of the collectibles in Fallen Order is chests, which contain unlockables such as outfit colors and new ponchos for Cal. as well as new color schemes for BD1 and your ship, the Mantis. Certain chests also contain various new parts for your lightsaber, which allows you to customize the look, style, material it's made of, and even the blade color. You can't change Cal's outfit itself, but you can change the color of it, and you can also add ponchos over top to personalize your Cal a bit more. Fallen Order is not an open world game, but it does feature some decent sized maps, and there are a lot of hidden areas for you to explore, including underwater caverns that you have to swim around in order to find. There are several hidden mini-bosses that you can find and kill, as well as various bounty hunters that will come after you randomly as the game progresses. Overall, the game is great, and I thoroughly enjoyed my time with it. I even beat it a second time on New Game Plus, just because. Respawn did a phenomenal job on this game, and I will give it a solid 8 out of 10. Definitely a must-play if you're a fan of action-adventure games, and especially if you're a Star Wars fan. It's one of the best Star Wars games to date, hands down. Stay tuned for my channel for more information regarding this game and its sequel. And that's it for my video today. As always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. Later.